Right, I'm back. I don't know if that last one that I tried to resume was working or not. As I was trying to say on there, um, my mother never calls me at 10 o'clock at night. And it's 10 o'clock at night. So I thought that it was an emergency or something had happened. Because my mother gets up for work at about 4:30 in the morning. So I assumed that there was a problem. There was not a problem. My mum just decided to call me because of the storms to check that we weren't flooded. Hello, hidden within myself. Yes, my mum was being nice and interrupted my live to check that we weren't flooded when we live on a hill. It's nice of her to think of us. Yeah, I'm not sorted for the. I'm still trying to find my tripod. I can't find my tripod or anything to hold my phone. So this is not going to be a long live because I'm having to hold my phone and I've pulled my shoulder back here. So I only have one arm to hold it. Anyway, right. Lambing, yes. We are due to start. We have Rosemary and Thyme, my two grey fluffy clouds, as I shall call them. Gotland sheep, which have amazing fleece. If you work with fleece, this is one that everybody just loves. The Gotlands. And sit. This is my office. You can tell it's mine because a load of stuff's been stored in it. Because stuff does not get stored in Ash's office, only in my office. Anyway, yeah, so lambs are due in, I think it's 10 days. I'll look it up. It's not long. It's like 10 days, 2 weeks maximum. There's this thing I bought called Newborn Lamb 5-in-1. Now, I have to buy this myself. They're not paying me for this. They're not giving me free. But I tell you what, Harbro, if you want to give me something free, next year would be good. What this is a little pump spray thing. And if you have lambs, it's useful to have around. I was given this last year because one of the lambs started scouring. And scouring is basically diarrhea. And you get this little pump thing here. And it goes on this bottle, which is tricky to get out one-handed. Hold on. Goes on this bottle, and all you do is just do 2 little pumps into the lamb's mouth. And they generally say for best results, do it before it even drinks from mum. Like, as soon as it's born, squirt that in. And it's only little pumps, it's tiny little things. But what it does is it gives vitamins, minerals, energy, like glucose, that sort of thing. And that's straight away at birth. If a lamb's not doing well, if you think it's fading, you give it that. If it's scouring, so it has diarrhea, you give it that. And just 2 little squirts of this in the mouth. It's like a miracle cure-all. It's fantastic stuff. I used it last year. A friend of mine gave me some, Jen, when we had a lamb scouring. And after that, I just started giving it to all of my lambs. I didn't have a problem with any of them that I gave this to straight after birth. Unfortunately, I only got it when I had a couple left, but it works. And then when we had some older ones and started scouring, I just gave them that, cleared it up. Fantastic stuff. Absolutely worth it. Don't even know how much it costs because you have to ask them for it over the counter. But yeah, so lambing in probably about 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, I think. I don't know. It's on my calendar, which of course is on my phone, which of course I'm currently talking on. Oh, sorry. Well, I'm not going to be on very long. One of the reasons. I have just finished editing a video. Let's go all the way through there. But yeah, I just thought I'm going to get another video out. That's 3 videos in just over a week, which is good. It's what I was aiming to do. And it's 11 minutes long, and it has some very silly stuff on it, courtesy of my geese and you know, random other animals, because our animals are crazy. Other stuff that I need for my lambs, because Tuesday is shopping day for everything for lambing that I need. Let me see. Blue spray. We've got blue spray. That's in case there's any injuries. Iodine spray for their what's it called? Belly button. My brain. I've had a really bad headache all day, and whilst I haven't got a headache right now, it is like wiped out half the information in my brain. Umbilical cord, that's it. When the umbilical cord snaps, you spray it with iodine. And what that does is it stops it from getting infected, because an umbilical stump is basically a little track for bacteria and stuff like that to go straight in. Has this gone too dark for you guys? I've just come to sit back under my nice shiny lights. Sorry for spinning you around. See, we have lights. Sparklies! They're not Christmas lights, they're seasonal lights. Oh, I can sit here. That'll work. So, yes, you should always spray the umbilical stump of any animals, really, with something like iodine. It dries it up and it stops it from getting infected, because if that gets infected, they get something called joint sickness, which is where, like, on their knees they'll go puffy sort of thing, on the joints and the legs it'll go all puffy. It's an infection. It's quite a bad infection, really. And once it sets in, some animals like horses, once it's in, you've got very little chance of your animal surviving. From what I can tell, it's not quite so bad. Shush. Hi, Sam. Oh, get to that in a minute. Just finish my joint sickness, because otherwise I squirrel and go everywhere. Yes, joint sickness. I don't think it's quite so bad in sheep. I know of people who have got lambs back from it. But it's best just to prevent it in the first place, because then you don't have to give any more medication. Right, the weather. That's why I just stopped the first live stream, because my mother called me at 10 o'clock at night to ask me if we're flooded and how we've coped with the weather. Now, as my mum gets up at 4 in the morning, if my mum calls me at 10 o'clock at night, there's generally something wrong. So she just called me to check that we weren't flooded. Of course we're not flooded. We live on a hill. Well, one of the barns gets flooded and we get a lot of water across the yard. But no, my house is not flooded because we're on a hill. But my dear mother, she knows that, she's been here. But she worries. Yeah, the weather has been on and off, absolutely horrendous and beautiful. If you look on my video that I've just done, you'll see blue skies, rainbows, sun, everything amazing. And then you'll see dark skies, horrendous. Yeah, it is a mum's job to worry, I know, Sam. I don't blame her, it's just her timing. Oh, yeah, exactly. I know they worry. I worry about people. A friend of mine messaged me earlier. She says, "Are you alive? You're okay?" Like, yes. You have bad storms down there. Yes, aeroplanes haven't been able to land. They've been diverted halfway up the country. Like, wow, we haven't even got that here. Well, when it happens here, everyone just accepts it because it's Scotland, you know. So, yeah, brain's gone. Anyway. Exactly, Sam. But it is their job. It is their job. I can't moan. I shouldn't moan. It's just, she doesn't call me for like ages, and then she'll just call me at the worst possible time. Let me just see if this can sit here. Oh well, it's a bad angle. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to deal with it. Because I can't find my tripod. I don't know where I put it. Hello, Vanessa. How are you? Yeah, so the storms have been really, really bad. You'll see on the video that I've just done. Yay, it's the Tinkerer's wife. Excuse me. You'll see on the video I've just edited. It'll either be up tonight or tomorrow. You'll see the extremes. It's just beautiful sun and then black skies, and I can barely breathe, let alone talk on the video. But yeah, I've seen chickens literally flying through the air without wanting to. Oh, the geese couldn't even walk in a straight line. I had to laugh at them because they were pains in the backside all day. Again, you'll see on the videos some of the very naughty things the geese were doing. That was yesterday, I think. But I kind of felt like I was allowed to laugh at them because I got attacked. It's just a bad storm. I mean, hi Brenda. It is a bad storm. It's nothing like you get in America. It wasn't a tornado. I mean, I opened up YouTube this morning to somebody, a little channel that I follow. Oh, what's it called? My Organic something. Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, you know, and they said, tornado touchdown right on our shed. Oh my God. They had all sorts of stuff in there, and they said they had to laugh, otherwise they'd cry. And, you know, they were showing on the video, dogs. They were showing on the video going, right over there. That's where this bit ended up. That's where that bit ended up. The roof is all over here. Sam, they do. They really, really do. And the day in Scotland is just a normal day. You just carry on. You know, there's no worry about it whatsoever. Nobody's. We had was 86 with gusts of over 100 a couple of weeks ago up here, because they come down. It comes down off the mountain, hits the river at the bottom, goes back up. And we're on the, just as it starts to go back up bit, that's where we are. So, of course, it all comes crashing down at the river and then hits the cold water, which then, of course, makes the wind a little bit cold. It just changes it. Hi, Mary Beth. Changes it just enough to make it even worse. So then it's coming back up to us. I mean, this house, show you how thick my walls are. I mean, that's only to there. And then that's they're basically a good 2.5 foot thick walls. No. Yeah, I was going to say. Scotland, don't care. But yeah, the wind we had the other week actually shook my house. And when you're in a stone house that's about 180 years old and it shakes, you know that is really, really bad. But it's not been that bad yesterday and today. We ran out of oil last night. I said to Asher, just it was going dark, I said, why don't you top up the tank with oil? We're waiting for the tanker to come out, so either tomorrow or Tuesday. But we've got these barrels of oil, and I said, why don't you put another barrel in? And he said, no, because I don't want to get covered in kerosene. Because the wind was that bad, and we were still outside doing the animals, putting the animals to bed, fetching chickens from, you know, like over there kind of deal. So, of course, about 1 o'clock this morning, the heating oil ran out. So, we've got to fix it at some point. We've got to sort it out, because we just don't really, we don't pay enough attention to this. But because we've got the Arga, but it's not yet working, because that's just something, it'll be fixed over time. It's not essential. Oil's not that expensive compared to running off electric storage heaters, which is what we had at our last place. I mean, our previous house that we owned was gas, and that's fantastic. And I can cook with gas. I can work the hot water with gas. I can do everything with gas. And then I went to electric house and like, I don't know what to do. And I could never figure that out. And now I've come here. And I'm obviously getting the hang of it with the oil because, I said we should top it up. No, let's do it tomorrow. And then 7 hours later we run out of oil. So I'm getting there with how much we're using. But, oh, so funny. Yeah, oil is, a lot of people say it's really expensive, but we've got a big 4-bedroom house. You burn everything with electric. That's it. Everything with me is either undercooked. High Flying versus Farm is either undercooked or burnt. There's no in between with me. It's rarely perfect. Oh, my dogs. Awful. And yeah, I think oil's cheaper. I mean, it depends on your house, to be honest. But this house is costing us less in oil to heat than our old 2-bedroom place costs to heat with electric. And this is warm all the time. Or with electric, of course, storage heaters, it heats up at night and then you get nothing by lunchtime. You've got nothing then until it turns back on at, like midnight. But that's what you get when you rent. So, yeah. We've got most of the stuff to fix the Aga. We just haven't got the stuff to fix the chimney. And once the chimney's fixed, then that's fine. We can then finish the Aga and start using it. You'll also see in the video I've just done, we were given a load of wood by somebody, by a friend of ours who runs a bed and breakfast up here. So, yeah, we've got a lot of wood. But if anybody ever wants to come up here but doesn't want to stay with us, I'm fine with that. Trust me. I'm one of these people where, when you get visitors and stuff, it's like they seem to think they're obliged to spend all their time with you when they stay with you. I'm like, no, do you want my car? Off you go. Go on. Bye. Wow, see you later. Just because I've got so much to do. I'll show you this. I'm growing stuff. Sam, you'll like this. Look. Look at my little spinach. My little babies. Hello, babies. I come in twice a day and I talk to my spinach babies. And there's a little diddy kale. And there's another little diddy kale. Nah. Here's another one, another one, another one, another one. Yeah, they are my babies. I think Asher thinks I'm nuts because I come in every day, like twice a day. And I walk through the door and I go, hello, babies. You never tried spinach? Seriously. You have to, right? It's a really weird thing. I'll tell you this because I laugh how stupid I am at times. For a supposedly intelligent person, I could be such an idiot. And I like duck in hoisin sauce wraps, and we get them from the co-op in the village shop. And I kept saying to Asher, I said, this doesn't quite taste right, this lettuce. I don't like this lettuce. So I kept taking the lettuce out. And then after I'd been doing that for about 6 or 7 months, I read the packet and it's not lettuce, it's spinach. And ever since I knew it was spinach, I've stopped throwing it away and I like it. So it's a bit weird. I'm very strange at times. Look at my onions. Lots of onions. Now this is silly because this is very me. I was just planting onion seeds. I was so excited. And I do like onions. And yeah, we use a lot of onions in cooking. But I planted 160 onion seeds before I stopped. And I looked at the packets and I counted them all up. I thought, I know I want wanted to try all these different types of onion. But if they all grow, I've got 160 onions for 2 people. Oh dear. Oh, Sweet William. I love Sweet William. Onions are great. I love them, and they grew last year. I think that's why I got so excited, because it was my best crop, though it was the crop that Billy left alone. Onion powder. Yeah, I could do that. I'll have to buy a dehydrator, but yes, I could do that. I still have no leeks. Nothing. Not one. And these are chives. Nothing. Planted them all at the same time. They're not growing. I even made them their own little snuggly quilt. Look, little fleece. Strawberries. Oh dear, my strawberries. No. Nothing. Brussels sprouts. If anything, I keep finding little things that look like they're going a bit mouldy, so I don't know. I've never grown Brussels sprouts, to be honest. Yeah, I chopped a load and froze them. They're absolutely brilliant. Like, they're so quick doing everything. I then started chopping and freezing everything. What's my light source? Windows. 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 Door. Windows on 3 sides. Down here I have lettuce. Look at that. Little lettuce. It's quite interesting though that only, I mean, there's I think 4 different types of lettuce here, but obviously, whatever these were are not growing very well. Only the inside ones are growing there, and these are a bit sporadic. That's got nothing in it. I haven't killed the rose yet. In fact, I've got some fresh buds. Yeah, Vanessa, that's I got that from Jess at Roots and Refuse. She does that, and you can grow them outside like that, and you put a clear tote box that you'd normally put things in. You turn the box upside down, put the bag on the lid there, and then put the plastic see-through bit over the top, and you can actually grow them even in snow. Up here you can grow them like that. I don't think this one's growing. Oh, actually. My dead rose. I bought a dead rose because, you know, I tried. It's got a new little sprout. Yay, exciting. These tomatoes. I haven't watered them in a long time, and they're not giving up. They are still growing the tiniest little orange tomatoes. I don't eat tomatoes very often because fibromyalgia, they cause problems. Strawberries produce runner. Oh, thank you, Sam. I think Jazz is going to actually alternative small holding. I presume that's onions in the bathtub. Rotting all winter. Dogs, get out. I used to grow potatoes in a bathtub at our last place. There was a bathtub that people used to use for water at the stables before us. And it was just so disgusting. I didn't want to put water in it. Even cleaned it out, it's still grot and grime and everything, really ingrown. So I filled it with soil, put potatoes in it. First year they grew, second year nothing, so I didn't bother doing it again. Third year, a load of surprise tomatoes turned up. Potatoes, sorry. And fourth year, we moved out, and my old neighbour had them. Apparently we had a good crop. Oh, I do love onions, and I mean I'm growing them as spring onions or green onions, salad onions, whatever you want to call them. Oh, okay, Sam. I don't know. Any strawberry runners are gratefully received. Oh, bye, Vanessa. Thank you for coming. Yeah, so I don't really know what to say. I bought my dog a toy. Lasted, if I can find it, here it is. Behave. Terriers. So, this had a thick rope in the middle, there, oops, in between these two bits, these two balls, and it lasted 2 weeks, and that's it. It is long for them, to be honest. Oh, bye-bye, I'll see you soon. I'm not going to be on here long anyway, a few more minutes, maybe 4 minutes. Do half an hour. Yeah, things are carrying on. Dogs! Oh my god! If it's not my mother, it's my dogs. Sorry, guys. I don't want to stop them. Rough and Tough. I don't know if we get them. I'll have to. Oh, yeah, we do. I'm sure Scotland does that. That was an expensive one, actually. No, it wasn't expensive. It was a few pounds. Doesn't matter. Anyway, it's lasted longer than anything, so that's quite good. It's a miracle. I was very surprised. I buy him a toy every few months because oh, brilliant. Hold on, let me screenshot that. Excuse my hand. I'll go have a look at them. We have a pets at home in Elgin. My brain has gone. I forgot what I was saying. Ash has done a load of guttering. There's a load of stuff on this video. So I have some new raised beds. Oh, it's so difficult to find toys that last with dogs these days. Because my two are terriers, so of course they grab hold of something and then they shake it constantly like that. And when you've got two of them holding onto something, both shaking like that, it's got no hope. It's bad enough with one. When you've got two, it's 10 times worse. But let me see. We got sheepies. We got lambs. We get lambs in about 2 weeks' time. We have more lambs. I think one of the girls, Rosemary, may actually be having triplets, looking at the size of her. So that's going to be interesting. And the other one is probably only having one. Yeah, those dogs are not going. Their toys are not going to last long with them, are they? That's another good breed. My old neighbour had a staffy, and she'd give him like these little knitted toys, and she got one for my dogs, and I said that's not going to last. Anyway, I gave them to my dogs. I think it was 8 minutes. Yeah, Brenda, it's not going to be long. It's about 2 weeks, and the two Gotlands, Rosemary and Time, they should be popping theirs out. But like I said, Rosemary, it looks like she's having triplets. I don't know. She hasn't been scanned to find out. But Time, I'm not even convinced she's pregnant. Hey, Big Bear! Who do we have? Do we have Jason and Paul by any chance? Or do we have Robin and Katie? Guys, if you haven't seen Big Bear Friday, their cow finally had a calf. She'd been looking like she's going to have it for weeks. Hi, Jason. She was looking like she was going to have it for weeks, and then she eventually did. And oh, he's a beautiful boy. So nice. Hi, Robin. I'm just talking about little Bo. He's so cute. I want calves. It was an expensive dog. Oh, yeah. That's, I mean, mine have selective deafness. Terriers, you know. 1 minute they're fine. I tell you what, with my dogs, I can shout them, whistle, nothing. You try opening a crisp packet, chocolate bar, whatever you want to call it. You try opening one of them within half a mile of them and they hear it. Typical dog. So yeah, anyway, I literally just finished. Yes, Robin, make some chips. Oh, Brenda, I honestly thought that cow was not going to give up her hostage. That's why I kept saying hostage negotiations. Negotiate with her. Oh, I tell you, I said the silliest thing, and don't make chips the way I do. No. Oh my God, you'll burn the house down. What you can do is you can chop up the potatoes. We do this with sweet potatoes as well. Well, more with sweet potatoes, to be honest. Chop up potatoes really thin. You have gas stove. Oh my God. I tell you, I would have burnt the house down if I had a gas stove. You know that. Chop them up nice and thin, coat them in a bit of oil, and then put them in the oven, on a high oven. And you can cook them that way. That's... Sorry. That would be the safer way for me. But I've just bought a halogen oven. A lady, we used to have one. I don't like beans. I don't eat beans. I don't cook beans. I don't like them. Yeah, Robin and I decided to stick to that method, the oven method, after that last attempt. But yeah, my parents bought us a halogen oven a few years ago. When the whole house was heated by electric and everything was electric. It was so expensive for a little diddy house. It's a little diddy bungalow. So anyway, they bought us one, but it died. What time next year? Afternoon. Depends. I don't know. Any time for us. Halogen oven. Much safer for me to cook with. Anyway, lady was selling it for £15, like $18. Because she got given it for Christmas. Used it twice and I can't get on with it. No, I'll have it. Brilliant. Ah, school run. It's terrible, Sam. Thank you for joining. Robin, yeah, anytime. See you soon, Sam. Rach! Rach, in great company here because you've got Robin currently talking about my cooking lack of cooking ability. Today we had haggis pizza, which was fantastic. Didn't you like that, Jason? Yeah, we went to the shop. We was only saying Burns night was, what, a week or two ago? We're only saying, why isn't there haggis pizza? Robin, it's not as bad as you think. It just tastes like, well, it's supposed to taste like lamb, but it tastes more like beef than lamb. It was really nice. It really, really was nice. I'm going to sit on my hideous carpet on the stairs. It's nice. Asher loved it. I loved it. It was really good. Asher will sit and eat a whole haggis. I don't tend to eat a whole haggis. I can't eat a whole haggis. I eat like little bits and that's it. But no, this was really, really nice pizza. With an egg on top. I haven't tried that. Yeah, what time to come? What time of year to come? Depends what you want to do. What's the one food you'll have to eat? Food? Don't be silly. Whiskey. Get your proper whiskey. Local whiskey. You probably won't want to eat. You probably won't want to drink our water at the moment. It's just been condemned by the council. The council guy, they have to come out and do a test these days on rented properties. They have their own well, and the guy came out and he said, "You have frogs living in your well." Yeah. He said, "There's loads of slime at the bottom." Yeah. He said, "That's not good." Really? Oh, okay. Anyway, he took a load of tests and he called me the next day, and I said, "Can you call me back in 10 minutes, please?" Because so we got a sheep running loose at the moment. And I said to the guy, I said, well, you know, could you call me back in 10 minutes? Because he said, no. I said, look, is it a matter of life or death? And he said, actually, yes, it is. I went, okay, I'm listening. What? He said, well, your water tests have come back with this and this and this, all the things wrong with it. And all it basically is it's been in contact with plants. And to them, that's like the worst thing in the world. And the guy said, you've got to stop drinking it. You must drink bottled water. I said, I've been drinking it for 18 months. I'm not dead yet. I said, I'm sure I'm fine. He said, well, I can't tell you that you should be drinking it. You really shouldn't be drinking it. You need bottled water. Hi, Dave. He said, you should be drinking bottled water. I said, I'm not dead. I'm not sick. I'm fine. I said, it's actually quite tasty water. He said, right, I can't stop you from drinking the water, but I'm telling you, you need to go and buy bottled water. You shouldn't be drinking it. And I just said to him, I said, well, can I bath and shower in it? He said, yes. He said, but not if you've got any cuts on you or anything. And I just laughed at him. I said, look, we've been drinking this for 18 months. We're fine. I said, you tell the landlord what you want, and he will replace the bits that he's legally has to replace. I said, and when he's done that, then great. I said, but I'm not going to stop drinking it. So that's that. So anyway, the landlord now has to replace the tank in the well. Probably rehome the frogs. I drank far worse when I was a kid. And I lived through that. So I am sure I will be fine. Let me see. Best time of the year. The longest day. June. Which depends what you want to see. Because there's the Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis. The Northern Lights, we had them a couple of nights ago. So that's generally around this sort of time of year. Other than that, the summer's good because you get the really, really long days. Hold on. Asher, what months are best for the Northern Lights?
Dark ones.
Did you hear that? I asked Asher what months are best for the Northern Lights. He said dark ones.
Well, it doesn't get dark in the summer here, so you have to come in the winter if you want to see the Northern Lights.
So what we're talking like October onwards?
Yeah.
Right. Basically October to March if you want to see the Northern Lights. Oh, Highland Games. September?
August or September.
August, September for the Highland Games. Longest day, end of June. Whiskey Festival is May. That's a week-long festival up here.
You can do your own whiskey festival by just drinking lots of whiskey when you're here.
Oh dear. Yeah, exactly, Robin. Come twice. Bring Katie with you once. Bring Jason the other time.
Hello.
Hello. Ash is busy. You want to come in May? Oh, the whiskey. Another thing actually that's really popular up here at the moment in the distilleries is they're branching out to make gin. So there's actually quite a lot of, if you like gins, this is turning into a really good place to come.
Gin's easier to make than whiskey.
Yeah, it's just easier, cheaper to make.
It doesn't need to be aged for 10 years.
Don't need to store it forever. What else do we have? Gin Festival, but that was September, October, wasn't it? I don't know why I'm asking you, you wouldn't know.
No. You have reminded me about the beer in the fridge there.
Oh, yes, can I have my cider? Yeah. Just reminded me of alcohol. Me with your plant water. The thing is, it's the same water that goes into the whiskey. So, what can I say? Though, of course, the alcohol in the whiskey kills off anything and everything. So, yeah. But, yeah. I do need to, well, I don't think, we're not legally allowed to make our own whiskey, are we?
No.
In this, well, in any of the UK.
You're not allowed to distill in the UK, unfortunately.
Vintage cider. You're going to do a pub run. Do you mean a pub crawl, we call it, where you go to lots of different pubs? Because if you're going to do that around here, you need a driver because there's one in Aberlour. There's one up the road, just up there, a mile away, but it's not open yet. It might be open. It's supposed to have opened March last year, but it didn't. Oh God, that smells good. Yeah, you come too, Brenda. I have spare bedrooms. I have technically 2 spare bedrooms, 3 in the summer because somebody can stay in the sunroom, and a bedroom, a settee, living room. How many castles? Oh God, I think there's actually an Instagram page called Castles of Scotland. There are quite a few up here. There's quite a few that have only got remains. There's one not far away that's just remains, but there's also quite a few Scottish castles. So, sorry, I'm trying to defizz my cider. I realised the camera was going like that. Yeah, there's sort of Scottish castles which are like big houses, more than what you'd imagine a castle to be, such as, you know, like Windsor Castle, something like that. But there's loads and loads of those Scottish houses type castles, but they're all lived in. There's one actually just down the road from here. I'm so annoyed with them. It's a few miles away. New people have moved in, and they put up all these new gates, and all that's wonderful, and chopped down all of the trees that are about 200 plus years old, all along the roadside. They've chopped every one of those trees down so everybody can see their house. It's awful. Okay, flying. You can fly to Inverness or Aberdeen. You can fly to Glasgow or Edinburgh. It'll be, I think it's a 4-hour drive to Glasgow and about a 5-hour drive to Edinburgh, but that's not a problem. I can pick you up. So yeah, Inverness or Aberdeen are really close. They're about 45-minute drive. But Glasgow and Edinburgh, further away. You could even go somewhere in England and I can pick you up there. I mean, ideally the north of England, but yeah. I have friends who live right near Gatwick, actually. Gatwick, London, Gatwick. I could stay there overnight and pick you up, but it's going to be a 12-hour drive up here then. So, yeah. If possible, aim for Scotland. I'll pick you up somewhere in Scotland, that's fine. Oh, that's nice. That is really nice. Oh dear. I looked it up. I can't, I think I can go, I think Aberdeen's the easiest one, but you'd have to go from Atlanta, I think. Because I looked it up. And these bloody sheep turned up. Yeah, but anyway. Good fun. Come here. Yeah, you can stay here. It's fine. I could lend you my car. My car's only equal Diddy car. But I could lend you my car. And then you can go off anywhere and crash my car. Drive on the wrong side of the road and all that. Oh dear, I'm terrible. I do that over people. I say, oh yeah, you had fun. Yeah, that's great. You want to go somewhere? Here's my car keys. But no, I do like going places with people. I've got this calendar. Just have to take a picture of you in it, yeah. But this way, when Asher gets in the car, he's leaning back like that to drive. It'll be funny. I got this calendar the other day off a lady with his horses. I took that photo of 2 of her horses 10 years ago. And she's still using the photo in her promotion work. That's Habanero and Lucy. It's lovely. I haven't done photography work for ages. And I took that one too, of Habanero. Isn't he beautiful? He's so pretty. He's an awesome lad. can't remember if I took that one. I'm not sure. Would Edinburgh Airport be nearer? As I said, I can pick them up from Edinburgh.
It's a lovely drive.
It would be a nice drive. The 3 horses there. I can't remember if that's one that I took. I know I took one very similar, and that one at the top I took as well. I love this, and my old clients still send me stuff from my photos from right up to 10 years ago. I haven't done any photography since I got the chemical burns on my eyes, and that was what, Asher, 6 years ago? Or 7 years ago.
Yeah, 7 years ago.
7 years the last time I took photos, and I'm still getting stuff from people. One at the bottom there, the baby behind it, I took that one as well. I think that was Lucy. No, it wasn't Lucy. That would be Daisy. Desia. Desia? Oh, Spanish. These are Spanish horses. I know what. Jason, any more questions before I go? Because I'm just boring people now with photos. That's one of mine on the magazine cover. Could you stay for a week? No. No, you can't. It's a year or nothing. You can stay as long as you like. I don't mind. There you go. There's my photos. Yeah, I received that through the post last week. It's so lovely. I love seeing my old photos. Stay as long as you like. I don't mind. As long as you don't expect me to spend every hour of every day with you. Because I'll just go out and do the animals. You can come out and help me with the animals. It'll be fine. Oh, I tell you, people who visit here normally end up working. What? What? What's the what about? By the way, everybody, Sean the Sheep Farmageddon comes out tomorrow. Is that a hard cider? I don't know. Asher, is that a hard cider?
Yes.
Yes, it's hard.
In England, we all think we only have cider, which is alcoholic, and anything which is made from apples and isn't alcoholic is just called apple juice. Whereas I believe in America, cider is non-alcoholic and hard cider is alcoholic.
Asher said all cider is alcoholic over here. If it's non-alcoholic, it's just called apple juice. Or Schlur. Would you have Schlur?
Schlur isn't made of apples, normally.
No, Schlur isn't made of apples, is it? It's made of grapes. Oh. Cheryl, you idiot. I am not having a good day with my brain. It's gone completely out of there. Yeah. Yes, you guys can come for a week. You can come for a day. You can come for a month. You can come for a year. If I get annoyed with you, I'll just put you in one of the barns. Oh, I've only had about 3 mouthfuls of this cider.
We have little stone bothies in kit form out in the field.
Yeah, Asher said we have little stone bothies in kit form out there for you. It's basically a pile of stones that used to be a hut. One of them was a house at some point, so you can come over here, build it, live in it. How's that? One of my friends keeps saying she wants to come and live here. And I said, oh, I found you a cottage. She said, oh my God, send me photos. I said, because it's on our land and we didn't know it was there. So I sent her photos of this pile of stones. And I said, your cottage is in kit form. She's never come, funny enough. Actually, what, Siobhan, are you not here? Siobhan's not on the video.
Delphi Cottage just over the road.
I can't do it. I can always do that. Oh, shush. Yeah, there is Delphi Cottage across the road. That's got most of 4 walls. Hasn't got a roof.
It's got at least 3 walls.
Yeah, it's got at least 3 walls.
And a floor of sorts.
It has a floor. Well, it's stones, so
Yeah.
they'll be there somewhere. I'd love a cottage. It's really beautiful. Little cottage. I'd want it for somebody else, though, not for me, because I like it here. But yeah, as long as I know, like, a couple of days in advance how many people to expect, I can sort bedrooms out. What normally happens when people are coming? Robin wants William Wallace's old place. Wasn't that like a hut? Wasn't that Asher?
No, he was a nobleman of sorts.
Rach, are you still here? Don't you live somewhere down that way? It'll be just Robin and Jason. No, it won't. You know Paul's going to come over with you. There you go. Rachel's got good videos. The Hoof GP. He has amazing videos of. He's down in Galloway, so west, proper west. Yes, there you go. We can go visit Rach. We'll turn up on your doorstep one day. You got plenty of dog beds, haven't you? Rach runs a holiday home for dogs. So yeah, we can go stay at Rach's. Nice views, very nice. Oh dear. But yeah, let me know what you want to do. How many people? Because I reckon Paul will turn up. Do they have tough sheds? What's a tough shed? Any idea, Asher?
No.
I don't know what a tough shed is. Sorry. We have wooden sheds. We have brick sheds. We have plastic sheds. We have
a really grim shed next to the aviary.
And a really grim shed next to the aviary. That's disgusting. We've never cleaned that one out. Nothing's been in there. It's like the other side, and nobody goes in there. Oh, Jason, what we do actually have is an old hunting chair thing that's, you know, like up on stilts. How many seats are there, Asher?
I got two.
2 seats.
Yeah.
There you go. You can walk right to the far end of the farm, climb up this tree.
It's a dodgy ladder bolted to a wobbly tree.
A dodgy ladder bolted to a wobbly tree. there's 2 seats up there, and obviously I presume they used to use it for deer stalking or something. I don't know, but that's like right over. Where am I? That way, out that window. Where am I going? No, that window. Yeah. That window. No, that window.
That one there.
Right, I'm pointing to it now. Out of that window. Far end of our land. That's where that is. I've never even seen it. Because you go out that way and you get to bog, and then you're on the hill. That's hill farm. It's not much higher than the rest of the farm, but it's classed as hill farmland.
It's bog. It's basically bog. Or moss, as they call it here.
They call it moss, not bog. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, but you can't shoot them here. I haven't got a gun. I haven't got a license or a gun. I thought about it, but I'm not actually sure. I'm not sure if I'd qualify because I get depression with myalgia, so I don't actually know if I'll qualify for a gun. I do it every other way because I've looked into it. And my archery bow, unfortunately, is in Sussex. So unless I go down to Sussex between now and then, I know it's only 600 miles, but use my equal car. What, to go to kill deer or oh, deer like cars? Oh, no, you don't kill them with your car. It would kill my car. My car's only that big. Yeah, it wouldn't go down well. Hitting a deer with my car would not go down well. No, cars don't like deer. I'm very careful because I know where they are around here. So I always manage to slow down in time. Why can't I do this today? Oh, stop it, you. Asher's doing it. Making it work. It's really annoying. Yeah, so I know where the deer always are. people who used to live here, they saw our deer bigger than my car. Right, there's 2 different types of deer that are up here, which are the largest deer, and one of them would make a lot of damage to my car if I hit it.
And a lot of sausages.
Ash's just said, and a lot of sausages. Oh, it's funny. I was at the vet's a couple of months ago, and I was out the back because they've got a barn where they see any farm animals out the back, and I was taking some sheep there, and there was a dead deer down there. I said, because he's got a head injury, I said, I hit by a car by any chance? He said, yeah. I said, did you have to inject it to kill it? She said, no, it's already dead. I said, oh, when was this? I already checked. It was the day before yesterday. She said, I had the same idea as you, Cheryl. You can't eat that deer. Oh, I'm terrible sometimes. There was a pheasant on the road and it came to visit. Oh, yeah, I know. Actually, what happens is people turn up at my place and all the geese, the dogs, the turkeys, the chickens, the goats, the sheep, everything just run over to them and go, hello, in front of the cars. So they're the problem.
Yeah, it wouldn't taste like spicy.
No, exactly, Brenda. I was just angling it. Is that fresh? Could I take it away so you don't have to pay for it to be taken away? Because we do here, you have to pay. It's what, £20 for a lamb to be taken away. It's about 28 for a sheep over a year. Gonzo, give it up. Gonzo, no. Sorry, I will show you how to set him off. Under here is glass in my greenhouse, and this is bubble wrap. Watch this. I haven't even done it yet. Enough, Gonzo. Enough! Gonzo, no. I wind him up. I'm so mean. I'm horrible. My poor little puppy dogs. Oh well, I should probably go, really.
Yeah, probably might want some food.
Because it's 11 o'clock at night. I know, I'm mean. I'm so mean. Alright, guys. I will head off. Jason, contact me and let me know, or Robin. Let me know any thoughts you have, anything. If I've got enough time, I might even be able to arrange for my cows to be inseminated and be due around the time you visit. We could do calf watch here. I wouldn't do that to you. That would be mean. Oh, well, I'm glad you came as well. I know I haven't been on for a while, but with everything going on with Willow and all that, I wasn't really very talkative. And to be honest, I was only going to stay on tonight for about 10 minutes. But I'm glad I stayed on longer. You guys make me happy. Dog! Enough. I'm sorry, guys. Gonzo! I'm sorry if he's setting off any of your dogs. I don't mean to. I'm sorry. Right.
Very silly dog.
Very silly dog. Okay, I'm going to go. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Oh, I'm glad you were too, Mary Beth. So we will be doing lamb watch. Oh, I get a new phone in a few days, and we're trying to set up this phone that I'm talking on now. We're going to try and set it up as a webcam, so you guys can watch for lambing. It'd be good. Yay! Or at least I'll then be able to sit in bed and just watch rather than having to get up all the time. Oh, you too, Brenda. Thank you, Mary Beth. Thank you, Rach. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Robin, and whoever else is in here. I will speak to you all soon. Thank you so much for joining. Bye.